Hello everybody, my name is Violet Embers and welcome back to the Doodle Corner. And last week I decided to create a new outro, mainly because the outro that I have, the little black square where I usually put my videos in, it doesn't really match up with YouTube's little templates. So I decided to just use YouTube's templates and then create a new outro like over that. So that way my little outro card doesn't look all wonky with, you know, pictures and not inside the box. So this actually took me a while. I spent like about a few hours just sketching out what I might like or what I might want for my outro card. And I actually didn't record it because usually when I start sketching something and I'm not entirely sure what I really want in it, I just end up I end up taking up a lot of time. It usually takes, like, you know, depending on how focused I am, it could take anywhere from, you know, 30 minutes to 5 or 6 hours. And then I'll just end up just going to bed thinking about how I couldn't come up with anything for my drawing. I usually try to sleep on it, but when I did figure it out, I started to record it. However, I started running into a little bit of an artist block because I knew what I wanted. I wanted my character and you know, a couple of items from each game that I love, such as the Forest or and 7 Days to Die and even Ark. I wanted to sort of include that because I love those games a lot, and I usually try to include something like that in my pictures when I'm really feeling inspired. So I decided to do this sort of drawing where my character is just, or like my mascot, is just looking out into the horizon. And you can see different parts of the games that I like to play, such as, you know, the 7 Days to Die, and I managed to put Ark in there. It's not really that well detailed. It's really just like a tiny little like sketch of a dragon off in the distance, and it's really cool, but it's still like really sketched out. So it's gonna take a little bit of work. I hope that I can actually get it done by the end of next week. And the reason why it's gonna take so long is mainly because I kind of want to animate this. So as you can see in the video right now, you see me coloring various parts and creating just like a new layer for each area. So for the animation that I'm doing is I'm doing the animations that I did for my my beginning intro and for the 7 Days to Die animation. Although those animations aren't really that great, they're like 20 seconds long on average, I think. I think like the first one is like less than 20 seconds, the other one is almost 30 seconds. So, you know, it isn't that amazing. But once I actually sketched it out, I actually wanted to just animate my character a little bit for the outro and just have it play in the background while, you know, you get to look at the videos. And I actually am pretty proud of how it is. Right now, all I've gotten is just the basic character being colored. And I still need to work on the background. For the most part, I have it sketched out, and you'll actually see the full sketch at the end of the video. So if you're actually wondering what I put in the actual background, you can look at it like at the end of the video. If you actually want to skip ahead, you can. If not, you can just, you know, enjoy this this actual coloring. And this is really just how I get started with animating. And so yeah, this is just all about me trying to do an animation, a very complicated animation. I did think about just doing the old school animation where you would just have one sketch and then you would sketch over that, but like a tiny bit of change. But I thought that would be like a little bit too time consuming, so instead I went for this. And yeah, I think that's about it. Like, what I actually wanted to talk about for my little art thing going down here. It actually took a lot of time, and I did have to pause the recording because of, outside life, and you'll notice that I'll pause for quite a while, but that's mostly because I had to either go and eat, or I had to go and finish something up that I didn't do earlier that day. Right now I've actually just been really busy just packing everything. I've got some stuff packed, like some of the books I wanted to take, some of my art supplies, and I think I'm going to be packing the computer like a few days before I actually have to move. But hopefully, all this stuff gets, like the art stuff and whatever videos I'm going to be making, hopefully I have that done before I take my computer down. And hopefully I will be able to take everything with me without, anything actually breaking. Because I do know that things can happen and things do break or melt. Since we are in summer and it gets super hot. Like today was in the probably 90s to 100s. And yeah, it actually gets a lot hotter than that here because it's also humid. So while it may be 90 degrees, it feels like 100, and you can never really cool down. Mostly because the humidity just clings to you and you just get super wet, and it's really icky, and that's why I always stay indoors like a nerd. And let's see what else has been going on. Yeah, I think that's about it. Oh, and I learned that Ark has a new map, a new official map. I think it was originally a mod, but it became an actual official map. It's called Ragnarok, so I actually do want to make a couple of videos with that. And I want to use a new mod that I've been having fun with in multiplayer with my friends. It's called Pugnacia. I'm pretty sure a lot of you are familiar with that. And if you aren't, then awesome. Then it'll be a totally brand new world for everybody. I do have a little bit of experience with it. Although I haven't actually tamed or destroyed any boss level dinos. I've mostly just been going after some special dinos, and that's about it. But hopefully in the single player, it might be possible. I have no idea if it actually is. I actually want to get into Ark with the Pugnacia mod and make it all the way to killing one of the boss dinos, like the ancient Rexes, or what was it? There's one I think called Spinebreaker and Mr. Fister. I want to kill them in single player. I don't know if that's actually possible, but I'll definitely do a little bit of research as to what kind of dinosaurs are capable of destroying them. So that's kind of my end goal. I don't know if I'll be able to reach it this week. It might be something that I have to do once I am actually moving, or once I'm done moving. And yeah, that's pretty much everything that's been going on. Just me packing, trying to make sure I have everything that I might need and or want when I start moving over there. And I've also been just trying to get some plants. I'm one of those really cheap people. I don't go out and buy plants. I just go out into my garden and I take a few snippets of all my plants. I put them in rooting hormone, which is just a white powder that stimulates the plants to grow roots. I dipped them in that, put them in a pot, and prayed to the heavens that they make it to the next week. Because if they can make it to the next week, that means they got roots. If not, that means I have to start all over again. But so far, everything is good. I got one mint down. I think I might have to redo the other mints. I definitely want to take mints with me because mints are amazing and they smell awesome. So, anyway, hopefully next week you'll see the actual animation, or you may even see it sooner at the end of my outros. I really don't know. It depends on how long this takes and how much I have to pack. So, if you enjoy this video and you'd like to see more, please leave a like or a comment. and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!